In Part 3, we discovered how Britain's navigation acts helped fuel the American Revolution. But across the Indian Ocean, the impact was even greater. These same trade laws reshaped India's trade, redirected its wealth to Britain, and altered the course of its economic history for centuries. By the 18th century, India was one of the world's richest trading regions, famous for its cotton textiles, silk, spices, indigo, saltpetre, and fine handicrafts. European powers competed fiercely to control this profitable trade. As Britain's influence grew, the East India Company became the dominant trading power by gaining a monopoly over Indian trade. The Navigation Acts ensured that most of India's overseas trade increasingly served British commercial interests. India supplied Britain with valuable raw materials such as cotton, indigo, silk, tea, spices, and other agricultural products. These goods were shipped to British factories, where they were transformed into manufactured products. Finished goods produced in Britain were then exported back to India. British manufactured textiles increasingly replaced locally made handloom products, making it difficult for many Indian artisans and other traditional industries to compete. Over time, India's role shifted from a major manufacturer to a supplier of raw materials and a market for British goods. While Britain's industrial economy expanded, many traditional Indian industries declined, reshaping the country's economic structure. The Navigation Acts eventually ended in 1849 as Britain adopted a policy of free trade. But by then, their influence had already reshaped global commerce, strengthened the British Empire, and left a lasting impact on India. The story of the Navigation Acts reminds us that monopoly in trade policies can reshape economies, transform nations in both good and bad ways, and ultimately change the course of history. The story of the Navigation Acts reminds us that maritime trade has never been just about ships. It has always been about power, prosperity, and the destiny of nations. Thank you for being part of this journey. Please like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating stories from maritime history.